What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about basic generic secondary market silver rounds and why I'm beginning to stack them again. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, and of course the brand new DYDSS 3/9 fine tally marks t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, available in 4 different colors. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about the silver rounds. I don't often talk about silver rounds. I talk about silver all the time, but usually I'm talking about the silver coins or the silver bars or the 90% silver, the fractional, non-pure silver coins. I don't often talk about the 3/9 fine or the 4/9 fine silver rounds. So sitting here in front of me, I have a handful of my very first silver rounds. This right here, the bottom right, this was my very first silver round. I showed it off in yesterday's video, but I didn't really dedicate all that much time to talking about it. This right here, the Bill of Rights, 1791 to 1991. And then on the other side, Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. It has the eagle on top of the shield. Beautiful, beautiful round. I like anything patriotic or anything Bill of Rights or Liberty Bell or Scales of Justice or Statue of Liberty or anything with a flag or anything with an eagle on it. Those are just my favorite designs. So for this to be my very first piece of silver ever, I ended up getting this from a local coin shop in my area. Technically, it's not even a coin shop. It's an antique shop that sells coins and a variety of other things as well. So I stopped by one day. It was after Christmas of 2017, so the very, very, very tail end of the year. Walked inside. I picked up one of these. That's how it all got started. Ever since then, pretty much hit the ground running, and I've just been stacking ever since. So it's been a little over 2.5 years at this point. Don't regret a single thing. But this was my very first piece of silver, and shortly after I picked up that piece of silver, I ordered a few more. So my next order were just random designs. I ended up getting a couple buffalo rounds, as well as this Year of the Snake, 2013. And that's how I started stacking silver rounds. Random designs. I never knew what I was going to get. I ended up getting some sunshine rounds, a bunch of buffalo rounds. I got some Morgan dollar looking rounds. I got some silver eagle looking rounds, Scales of Justice, Liberty Bell. I got tons of silver rounds. I have Santa Claus rounds. I have silver rounds with miscellaneous designs and phrases and sayings and pictures on them. But point being is that I never knew what I was going to get because I would specifically order random design silver rounds. And it was for 2 different reasons. Number one, just because it was fun. I never knew what I was going to get, so it was always going to be a surprise. Is my new silver going to be some silver rounds of designs that I've never seen or never heard of before? Are they going to be some repeats? Am I going to get some doubles, triples, quadruples? Am I going to get something that I've had my eyes on and I didn't yet get around to getting that particular piece of silver and I just happened to get it randomly? It was just fun. It was always a surprise. Never knew what I was going to get. But 2, it would lower the premium ever so slightly. Barely at all, but it was a little bit lower of a premium because if you're going to order something specific, you're going to pay a little bit higher of a premium. But if you basically say, hey, give me whatever you give me, it lowers the premium. Same thing goes with the silver coins. if you order a particular year, you're going to be paying a little bit higher of a premium. But if you go with the random years and you don't know what you're going to get, it's a little bit cheaper way of doing things. And that's just how I got started stacking silver at the very beginning. And still today, what I'm mostly after is getting as much physical silver content in my possession as humanly possible. And by the way, as I said in yesterday's video, where I talked about some of my rookie mistakes, the reason that all of these are in airtight capsules, which I then put into an airtight tube, reason for that is just because when I first started stacking, I didn't really know any better. I thought that that was just something that I should do. I didn't realize that it wasn't necessary. I didn't realize that one of these would cost about $10, $12 when I could get a multi-pack of generic tubes that not only significantly reduces the price tag, not that $10 to $12 is anything of importance anyway, but more importantly than that, this actually takes up about twice as much room, because with every airtight capsule, it adds almost double the bulk to each little piece of silver. So if every piece of silver is now twice as tall as it was before, the tube is going to end up being twice as tall, which is why this takes up a whole lot more room than generic tubes. Anyway, that's the reason that they are in airtight capsules. Just didn't know any better. Doesn't matter. It doesn't cause any harm. I guess they are slightly more protected, but at the end of the day, they're just generic silver rounds. They don't necessarily need to be kept in the greatest condition, but it is what it is. So when I first got started stacking, it was purely silver rounds, and then after a couple months, I started stacking the Silver Eagle, the Silver Maple, and that's just where I shifted my focus. But right now, at this particular point in time, in September of 2020, I know it's only been about 2.5 years, but times have changed. With everything going on in the world right now, the Silver Eagles are carrying an astronomically high premium. A lot of coins are, but especially the Silver Eagle, which just so happens to be the pure silver coin of my country. I'm blessed and fortunate and lucky enough to be an American. So I figured that this would probably make the most sense to be the foundation of my stack. So that's how I did things for pretty much the first 2 out of 2.5 years after I switched from rounds to coins anyway. Point being is that the Silver Eagle, it's carrying a very high premium right now, even if you go for the random year ones. Silver Eagles, they're high in demand, and that's the way supply and demand works. If people are willing to pay a certain amount of currency for anything in the world, you should be able to charge. That's how business works. And even though it's inconvenient for you and I, at the end of the day, we are not these people's friends, we are their customers. That's how we're seen. That's just the way it is. So here's an alternative. Something I've been saying for the last couple of months is, Silver Eagles? No thank you. I'll stick to 90% generic silver, mostly silver bars, and maybe a little bit of gold instead. See, I believe in staying busy. I believe in staying productive. I believe in not coming to a full stop. It's okay to slow down. And if you absolutely need to, it's also okay to stop. But for me personally, I'm not interested in stopping. I'm not interested in postponing anything. I had to do that at the very beginning of the lockdown because I didn't know how the lockdown was going to affect my income. And then when I realized that it's kind of okay, I got back to stacking. But aside from that, I have no intentions of stopping or coming to an abrupt halt. That's not for me. I want to stay busy. I want to stay productive. So, I continued to stack silver. Even though spot price was up and premiums were definitely up, I stayed busy, and I mostly stuck to generic silver bars. I ended up getting my very first half troy ounce silver round. That's this one's little brother. But other than that, it's mostly been 90%. But the issue I've been seeing recently, in recent weeks, is that the premiums on the 90% have been slightly on the rise. I would not say that they're a deal breaker. I would not say that they are astronomically high, but they're definitely higher than they were. But you know what still has a relatively low premium? The generics. Whether it's a round, whether it's a bar. So I think when that next direct deposit hits, maybe I'll go with some more basic generic secondary market silver rounds, potentially with random designs. If there's one thing that this shutdown taught me, if there's one thing that these last couple of months have showed me, it's that being picky isn't really the move. Now's not the time to be picky. Now's the time to get as much as you are able or willing to get your hands on for the lowest possible premium. So what I've been doing is I've been shopping around. I've been bouncing from site to site to site, evaluating and checking all the different precious metal websites. And a lot of silver rounds right now, especially Sunshine rounds and Buffalo rounds, which I've always noticed were two of the lowest possible premium silver rounds out there. Maybe I'll go after some of those, or maybe if I can get some random design ones. Like I said, I'm not picky. Silver at the end of the day. And I have really one goal. I really have one target that I'm aiming for. There's really just one thing that I'm focusing on. I don't have a specific number of ounces on the target. But what my goal is at the end of the day, it's this: to get as much physical silver content in my possession as humanly possible. That's the goal. Might sound like a vague goal, but hey, if I put a specific number up there and spot price drastically changes, then that's going to interfere with my goal and I'm going to have to restructure it, and I'd rather not do that. My goal is to get as much as I can every single year. I say this year I want to get as much as I possibly can. I don't know what my income's going to look like. I don't know what the spot price is going to look like 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now, but regardless of what my income looks like, regardless of what the spot price looks like, regardless of whatever in the world is going on, my goal stays the same, and that's to get as much silver as I possibly can, even if it's just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ounces of silver. If that's as much as I could possibly get, and I get it, then I hit my goal. Now, ideally, I would like to get a little bit more than 5, 6, 7 ounces of silver. But things happen. Life happens. Pandemics happen, evidently. So there could be some roadblocks. Could be some minor inconveniences. Got to have that adapt and overcome mentality. And I think right now, even though Silver Eagles are my preferred piece of silver to stack, I think right now, when it comes to, the whole adapt and overcome mentality, I think right now I'm just going to go back to how I first started stacking silver. I think maybe I'll just pick up some silver rounds. Who knows, maybe I'll pick up a little piece of gold instead, or in addition rather. Maybe I'll pick up some more 90% silver. Whatever I can get my hands on right now is what I plan on getting my hands on. But it seems like right now, generic silver is carrying the lowest premium. So it seems to make the most sense. And I'm going to do whatever makes the most sense to me. I'm curious, everyone watching this right now, since after all, I am not a financial advisor, nothing on this channel is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, but it's also to initiate a conversation. So just out of curiosity, what are your thoughts? I hope that today's video can spark a discussion in the comment section. What are your thoughts on silver rounds? The little 1 troy ounce, 3 9's fine, or 4 9's fine. Silver rounds, do you have a particular favorite? For me personally, aesthetically, my favorite's always been the Silver Buffalo. But from a security standpoint, I like the sunshine rounds and the sunshine bars. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if anyone's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, where I can do things on my terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams that has a smaller number of people there because it's invitation only. I can read and respond to more people in real time. It's completely troll free because once again, it's invite only. You can get access to giveaways, year-round discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs. You can watch all the YouTube videos commercial-free, no advertisements. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. I'd be happy to have you. Link in the description. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,000. I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Of course, we have the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin. And of course, we have the brand new DYDSS 3/9 fine tally mark t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, available in 4 different colors. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. Don't forget to use promo code Labor Day for 15% off this entire week. Thank you in advance. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know your thoughts on the basic generic secondary market silver rounds. Maybe you stack these things the way I do or the way I did and might actually be bringing that back. Or are you just going with the random designs? You never know what you're going to get. It's always a surprise, so it's always more fun. Or do you go after particular silver rounds? Maybe you only stack the silver buffalo or only stack the sunshine rounds. What are your thoughts on the basic generic secondary market silver? Because I know a lot of people out there avoid it because they would rather have government minted coins. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.